Yep.
Oh.
What's up? Better late than never. We're 12 minutes late into the show.
No. Oh, no.
But we're back at it. We're back at it. Another edition of Cigars and Sports. Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Network. And of course, always
Jim from the Fan in the Van podcast. And we got it all time of the night.
We got some stuff, man. We got some ammo. We got some fuel. You know, there's no such thing as slow time of the year for us, right? You know, we'll bring the heat with whatever's out there, man, because that's what we do, man. We make things pop. We make chicken. We make chicken soup out of chicken shit.
I got some shit to go off on tonight. I can't wait. I'm so excited to just let. Ooh, and you know what topics too. You know which ones I'm going.
I know, man. But you know, listen, it's about to go down, man. I mean, look, your division just got a little harder. With Max Crosby, the Raiders, which shout out to the Raiders. They did the smart thing. You know, they actually he wasn't going to be here next year. All right. Nope. So they capitalized with Max Crosby while he still has a lot of value.
Yeah.
Jim, I'm going to tell you straight up, and I know you're ready to unload on this because this happened yesterday. So usually if this would happen on Monday, you would have been talking about it on your podcast already that Tuesday morning. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because I was going to do one this morning and discuss it. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to wait.
Okay.
And we'll do it tonight.
There we go.
So instead, like a schmuck, I did other shit, but whatever.
This is what I'm saying. I'm going to start it off real quick, right? The Raiders get 2 first-round picks. One this year, in addition to the number 1 pick. So they're going to be drafting twice.
Yeah.
I think the 10th round or the 14th pick and the first pick. I'll look it up. I got that in there somewhere. And of course, next year they get a first-round pick as well. Yeah. Honestly, dude, I think the Raiders won this trade more than the Ravens did.
Absolutely.
Come on.
You're getting 2 first-round draft picks from Max Crosby. Listen, Max Crosby is a great player.
He ain't no slouch, but
it ain't 2 first-rounders. Like, if anything, I would have did a first and maybe a third.
I mean, he ain't no T.J. Watt or Myles Garrett.
No.
Or Michael Parsons.
What's funny is that you got these schnooks now that are like, oh, TJ shouldn't even be in the discussion now. Listen. First off, the Ravens did what they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
They bolstered their defense. The Ravens, unlike another team in the division, they don't let one guy dictate what they're going to do for the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens said, hey, we got to address defense. We got to address the line. This is how we're going to do it. If we have to overpay to do it, somebody would have overpaid. And I don't know if you saw Dallas offered.
Dallas offered what he was worth.
And I think they even threw in a player too.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, but capital-wise, I think it was a second round and a first-round pick.
Yeah, and you get another player out of it.
It was still pretty high. This was, you know what? That was actually still pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, listen, am I mad at the Ravens for making the move? No. Did you overpay again? Somebody's always going to overpay in this situation. Does it make the AFC North battle more interesting now? Absolutely. Yep. It absolutely does. At least Baltimore has the mindset to say, hey, we're going to address this now. We're not going to wait. We're not going to let some 43-year-old dictate what we're going to do, and let's wait for Rodgers to make a decision before we do anything. At least Baltimore has always got that mindset to, hey, we got to address this. We're not waiting to see what this guy thinks or what. They don't let the market dictate. They dictate. They knew they can get this guy. There was rumblings for weeks this was going to happen. A lot of people said, no, he's happy in Vegas. But when you get an offer like that, and you know if Max Crosby has one hell of a season this year, you're not going to be able to pay him anyway.
Nope.
So at that point, you're better off just saying, all right, listen, if we can get draft capital, which in today's NFL is huge to have. Because that's one way these teams that tank every year, it's the only way they know how to rebuild is through the draft, or at least so they think. But am I mad? I wish Pittsburgh would have fucking woke up and did something like this.
I think, look, if I was you who are root in the same division, I am just mad that another team got stronger. Now, again, I don't think this puts the Ravens to be anointed as a Super Bowl contender.
That's the issue.
They still got so many holes offensively. And last year, they were so loaded on paper when it came to defense.
That's the thing. Every team looks great on paper.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter sport. Every team looks great on paper. Games aren't played on paper. They're played on the field. They're played on the court. They're played on the ice, whatever sport it is.
Mm-hmm.
You could be the most loaded team on paper, but we know in the NFL, it's any given Sunday, and as much as we hope they don't happen, injuries occur. Who's to say week 1, Max Crosby doesn't say, again, we don't want it to happen. We're not hoping for it to happen, but let's say he tears his ACL. Now what?
He has been known to be injured.
Yeah. And that's the other thing of which I feel Baltimore overpaid, because you're taking a risk on a guy who has an injury history.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
the guy's a beast, but 2 first-round picks. I think they're
he'll go out there and he'll play hard for you.
They'll reach.
He'll give it everything he's got. But I mean, the injury history thing is the thing that I would be worried about. But to sit there and say, "Oh, they already won the North. You haven't played a game yet. We haven't gotten to the draft." Like, I'm not shitting on Ravens fans for being excited about it. Like, you have every right to be happy. You should. Hell, you guys should be fucking. They probably had a huge fucking circle jerk at the fucking harbor last night in Baltimore, and they fucking shot loads into the fucking harbor water by Jimmy Seafood, and all in fucking orgasmic bliss. But
all the crab cakes were not. We're tasting a little.
It doesn't mean you won the Super Bowl already.
That's stretching it way too much.
That's being almost as delusional as being a Browns fan and getting excited because you went undefeated in the preseason.
That is stretching it by far. And again, on offense, they have a lot of holes.
On defense, yeah. You improved on defense, absolutely. But we haven't played a game yet. Let's pump the brakes a little bit on the anointing the AFC North.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what Cincinnati's going to do. We already know Cleveland. First off, Cleveland is already kicking the tires to starting Watson. Here goes the progression of Shedeur Sanders again.
Oh, that's going to be a joke.
And Pittsburgh, we don't know what they're going to do because Omar Khan's going to sit there with Mike McCarthy, and they're going to wait for Aaron Rodgers to make a decision. No, I'm building around Will Howard, and I'm making the moves I got to make now. If this doesn't wake Pittsburgh up to do something now, I don't know what does at this point.
I think also Pittsburgh, might be putting themselves into the Kyler Midget lottery here after he gets released.
No, listen, it's one thing you want to bring him in for. Listen, if you're going to do what you did with Wilson, 1 year minimal, the vet minimum, and you're going to do.
That's the only way I would bring this guy in. I think at this point,
that, and also he's not going to be he can't be the full-time starter. Like, you could do little gadget plays with him, but I'm not starting him.
He doesn't last either.
I want to see the progression of Will Howard. I want to see what this kid's got. Because to sit there and say that they're gonna draft Drew Aller in this year's draft class, no.
Yeah, I heard about Drew Aller too.
No. Enough drafting quarterbacks and then getting rid of them because they were late to fucking training camp practice week 1. Like, enough. No. I don't want Drew Aller. I'm sure Aaron, if brutally honest, would say we don't want him either, since he's the Penn State guy.
Mm-hmm.
I just want no part of it. You drafted Will Howard for a reason. Everybody who's talked about Will Howard, including Aaron Rodgers himself, has said he's got the intangibles and the capability to be the guy. So let him be the guy.
Look at this.
Like, if we're going to wait for Aaron Rodgers, we're just wasting one more year of the Will Howard grooming, and we don't know what could have been. You have to take that chance. Baltimore took a chance last night. They went and they got Max Crosby. We can take a chance. Will Howard.
Yeah, I mean, you're already going in tank mode. So why not?
Well, it's at this point with Mike McCarthy. I already seen how this story plays out with Mike McCarthy. Winning seasons and one and dones in the playoffs. So it ain't nothing. No. All you did was go from thin Mike to fat Mike.
Talking about winning the trade, right? Right now, the Raiders, after this trade becomes official, because you have to wait until the next week, right? Next one, yeah. They will have the most available cap space in the NFL. 11 picks in next year's draft, in this year's draft. That's a lot of picks. You know what I'm saying? Including 2 first round, number 1 and number 14.
Yeah.
Ashton Genty, great piece. One of the best tight ends. Brock Bowers, great piece. Clint Kubiak, fresh off a Super Bowl, first coaching job, right? Head coaching job. I think there's a lot of bright pieces. I think between the capital that this team has, which is you're looking at $121 million in cap space, right? The most in the NFL. With this and draft capital, you should be able to, of course, you know the drafting Mendoza. I don't think they're gonna do anything different.
They're not you're not trading that pick now.
No, they're drafting Mendoza, and if they don't invest heavy in that offensive line, because they got enough money to draft O-lines, to sign good O-linemen, because you don't need to sign top O-linemen. You could just sign some good guys better than what you have now at a decent rate, right? And then, you can still draft offensive players and even sign offensive players that you'll be able. You just got to get these guys, a couple of veterans on offense, right, to add to Bowers and Genty, right? Guys that can make some plays. Brian Thomas might be available. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of names out there. I don't know about AJ Brown.
I don't get that Brian Thomas thing.
Yeah,
I don't like. I've seen a lot of Garrett's responses to that.
Wow.
And it's like, man, all right, the kid is a down year. You don't cut him after year one.
That's crazy.
You make him review catches he should have made and routes he should have ran correctly.
Well, you got to work
him improve his game.
Yeah.
You just don't sit there and say, okay, yeah, we're going to trade you. And who I would see Vegas going after, I would listen. All that cap space, I'm taking a flyer on Mike Evans 2 years.
I would too. You
2
can.
years,
It's a high risk.
25 mil.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, they got money to sign some veterans that can still ball. You know what I mean? And if you do this, right, and you put your quarterback, which is Mendoza, we know that he's a tough kid. He's not the best prospect ever to come out, but he has a lot of the intangibles that show that he could probably be successful. Again, it's always about the system. It's always about the right scenario. And I think they have an opportunity to do what's right. I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs their first year with Mendoza, but I think they could vastly improve. And from a capital and a team move standpoint, this was masterful. Yeah. You sold. This is like selling a stock at its peak, before it drops. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Max Crosby is gonna drop.
Oh yeah,
that's. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That dude, you ain't gonna get 3 years out of Max Crosby at a high level. All right, you may not get 2.
No, because you don't know what injuries are going to occur. You don't know what's going to happen in the foreseeable future. Vegas, this is the year you start getting it right. This is where Tom Brady has to assert himself more as a minority owner. And he has to sit there, especially with a first-year coach, a rookie quarterback. Mm-hmm. He's got to be more involved than ever. That maybe you should step away from broadcasting.
Well, even if it's
to even do that. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at every possible available D lineman, O lineman.
Yep.
I'll be honest. I would even look at bringing in Kenneth Walker. Him and Genty in the back. Yeah. I'm doing it. You got the money. Now's the time to do it. Because when do you have this opportunity to do something like this where you can rebuild in a shorter period than it usually takes you?
Yep. And the thing about Brady, even if he's not the guy making the deals, he has so much pull in the league. He could pick up the phone, dude.
Yeah.
And convince players to come and play for him.
He's got the knowledge on top of it to be like, hey, no. That's not a guy who's going to fit the system you're running. This guy fits the system. No, you don't want this guy. You want this guy. And no, you don't. Listen, if you're a Raiders fan, you don't want Diggs and you want no part of Tyreek Hill. You don't want that with a rookie quarterback. You don't want it. Stay away from it.
Exactly. I think what he wants is Mike Evans is a perfect example because he's such a pro. You know what I mean? That's a
bring in Mike Evans.
He's gonna be cheap.
Bring in Deebo Samuel.
That's another great one, dude. You know what I mean? And those all cheap signings.
He's a bit older, and I know Buffalo just released him. Curtis Samuel, bring him in.
They're not going to cost you much, but they're sure-handed guys, right? Yeah. And then if you have the shot to take a long shot, and draft a good wide receiver in the draft, because remember, this is not a quarterback-heavy draft. You're going to have a lot of position players that are going to pop late in rounds. You know what I mean? Yeah. Offensively. So, again, this is like it's the skies right now. The ceiling is so reachable for them. Not the ceiling, but they have so much an opportunity to rise here just because of where they're current at. and this is just the icing on the cake. This
like
is
they're
icing
not
on the
going to
cake.
go from a 2-3 win team to dominating the AFC West. Yeah. They'll win if they do everything correctly.
They could win 7.
They'd probably be a game or two below 500.
Yeah.
Which first-year coach, first-year quarterback, that's a huge improvement.
Yep.
As opposed to not doing it right and taking a bigger step backwards. Because you don't want to be the team that had the number 1 pick this year and then have it again next year.
Yep.
And still trying to answer the same questions.
I think realistically speaking, 5 to 7 games. You know what I mean? And that's an improvement, and you'll see how Mendoza kind of pairs out. But I guess Mendoza is the new version of Brady because he has the same intangibles, right? High IQ, tough kid. You know what I mean? He's not going to give up. He's always going to come and work. So that's kind of the Brady like. I don't think he's like he's gonna have Brady's career, but that's his mentor as well. That's the guy he looks up to.
That's the thing that when people hear this, they'll say, "Oh, here we go. These two guys are delusional." They're saying Mendoza.
We're not saying he's going to be as great as Brady. No.
Yeah, no, we're not saying it. He has the capabilities.
He has the intangibles. He has
to reach that level, but nobody's ever going to do what Tom Brady did. We're not sitting here saying he's going to go out and win 7 fucking Super Bowls, deflate footballs. If anybody can teach him how to deflate a ball, it's Tom Brady.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But I mean, Vegas is in the best position, but they're also in a harder division to win.
Yes, they are.
Because now Denver's emerging. Mm-hmm. Kansas City's going to come back. The Chargers are already making moves. They just signed Biotic last night.
Yep.
So
and also they got the second, highest cap space in the league, $95 million. That's crazy too.
Yeah. So who knows who they're going to go after?
Yeah, the Chargers are going to get better. There's no doubt. That's a team there that's going to get better. You know what I mean? They're not going to be this whole 1 and out and playing like crap in the playoffs is going to stop after the season. You know what I mean, dude? Because they have to.
It has to stop. Otherwise, then it's just going to be Justin Herbert having the Phillip Rivers career.
Exactly.
With less kids.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, his kids are going to play in college, bro. Just like Oh, man. But Raiders, shout out to the Raiders. They won this trade. And please, let's put the anointment oil down. All right. I'm sorry, Brandon, who's a big Ravens fan, but there's no way in heck this makes them Super Bowl contenders. They have a lot more holes in an aging offensive roster as well. So, this is not, you cannot get lightning in a bottle for a third year with Derrick Henry. You can't keep rolling Mark Andrews out there. Zay Flowers is a nice little piece, but Zay is not a number 1, dude. Zay is a slot guy who needs a tough dude who needs a number 1. You know what I mean? And you can't keep doing that. All right. Lamar Jackson. I mean, look, last year the injury set him back after starting pretty decent, but that's what happens with quarterbacks that play his style. At one point, that style catches up to you, and the wear and tear catches up to you as well. You know what I mean? So therefore, it catches up to that person as well. And it is. All right. This is what happens. He's not getting any younger. I mean, I'm going to say he's not an old dude, but he's not getting any younger with the way he plays. They have to kind of like fortify that offense. If not, you'll see another season like last year. So one and done in the playoffs.
And then all that Diddy anointment oil will just be wasted.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Diddy anointment oil was out of control, man. Oh man, yeah. What we got? So we got so next Wednesday is when the official beginning of the season starts, right? That's what it is.
It's either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the
starts, and then that's whenever trades or free agents are being signed, that's when you can announce them.
Gotcha, man. That's all good. Let me ask you a question, dude. What do you think about before we move on to some more firepower, bro? So as you know, Logan Paul has been, Tom Brady and Gronk kind of like already they kind of started this. They threw the smoke out there by saying that they're a bunch of pussies and stuff like that. And of course, Logan Paul goes on his podcast and goes, "Listen, I'll box any NFL player." All right.
Yeah, he shouldn't have put that out there because the first one they discussed was Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
And he even said he could whoop Myles Garrett's ass in a boxing ring. I said, Myles Garrett ain't going to get in a boxing ring and box you. He's going to rip your fucking throat out.
Well, that's why Laveon Bell says, I don't want any bells, man. It's until somebody quits. I see Laveon Bell box.
Laveon Bell was the one who actually challenged him.
Yeah.
Because Le'Veon's like, come on. He's like, don't duck me. He's like, I'll put up a mill. Come on, let's go.
So he wanted. So this is old. Everybody thought because everybody and their mother started. All these old linemen started like challenging him. And he was like, "No, listen, dude. I'm not paying you. I'm betting on my own million, and then I'm gonna sponsor the whole thing. You know what I mean? I'll fly you here. I'll give you room and board, man. I'll set up all the rate. I'll set up everything with the production company, but you got to put up your money." So my other question is: does Laveon Bell still has $1 million to spend like that? I mean, can he afford to spend $1 million?
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess so. I don't know, unless he's borrowing it from God knows who. But my thing is this: people are forgetting. People are also forgetting Logan Paul's employed by WWE. Are they going to allow him to do this?
Yeah,
because they put him in a lot of storylines where he is a focal point of it. Are you going to risk this guy? I mean, not that Le'Veon Bell is going to destroy Logan Paul. I mean, let's be honest. Between the two, Logan Paul's got more boxing experience than Le'Veon Bell.
He does.
But
Le'Veon's been boxing lately. You know what I mean? He's done a few fights.
You know, it's not like Le'Veon's going in there and boxing Adrian Peterson.
No.
You're going in there. You're boxing a guy who actually trains to do this.
Even though he doesn't,
we don't like who they box and we think it's rigged and everything else. The kid still box in work in the craft. So
and they box fighters, whether they're not real boxers, but they still box fighters. Which Le'Veon Bell, like you said, he's not boxing Adrian Peterson. He's not boxing any football player. He's boxing fighters. All right, you know what I mean. So, and I know Logan is not like his brother. He's not the main boxer, but he's been in the ring already like 4 or 5 times. You know, with actual fighters. So, it's just interesting that the fact that Le'Veon Bell says, "Oh, I'll put up $1 million." I'm like, I don't think Le'Veon Bell has that much money left, man. I mean, he lost a lot of money in the NFL.
Unless he was smart with his money that we don't know about, but it's gonna be interesting. But I think Logan Paul's gonna take it.
Oh, absolutely. I think Logan Paul can whip his ass.
I mean, in the world of fantasy, would I love to see Le'Veon Bell knock him the fuck out?
Everybody wants that.
But you never know. Who knows? Laveon might get lucky. One shot and boom, Logan goes down. And then what's he going to say?
Laveon does have a good...
But to sit there and say that you could... Well, it all really started because Tom Brady... Logan Paul got brought up to Tom Brady. He goes, oh, the WWE guy? Oh, yeah, that's cute stuff. Yeah.
And then Gronk and him...
now it's led to this. It's even led to a point where they think Tom Brady's going to make an appearance at WrestleMania because it happens to be in Vegas. Come on.
And Brady's not stepping in the ring with anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's just going to stand there with his fucking TB12 fucking diet and his chiseled chin and whatever else. And he's just sit there and have Gronk do his work.
Yeah. Gronk is not going to step in the ring either. According to Logan Paul, he said that he whipped both of Gronk's brothers. They came on and sparred with him some time ago. Gronk
would get in the ring. He's done it before.
Yeah. Gronk has. I don't know. I know his brothers have. I'm not sure if he did, but
no, Gronk wrestled before. Yeah.
Okay.
He was part of a storyline in one of the WrestleManias.
That would be a cool thing.
One of his buddies, Mojo Rawley, used to wrestle.
Okay.
Whatever his real name is, but he played in the NFL. And he got in the ring and he fucking tackled, I forget who. And then they actually had him like in a match at one point, I think. So he's done.
That'd be a good story.
Listen, if you're going to pay Rob Gronkowski to get in a wrestling ring and do something, he's going to go do it because that's just more money for him to save. He's not the most intellectual guy, but he's a pretty smart financial guy because he's never spent any of his friggin' like endorsement money.
No. He's making money now, post career, doing his thing. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Man, let's move on to the next one.
I'm surprised it's Le'Veon Bell. I would have loved it to have been somebody. Not just like Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Sir, before we fight, can we just hold hands in prayer?
Russell. I think Russell wants to start in Johnson Road.
Would have been even better.
Yeah. Oh,
I can picture that boxing promo. I'm gonna come in there, and I'm gonna eat you like these W's.
I got them W's right here.
I'm gonna eat you like I ate them crab legs.
Up in Publix,
motherfucker.
Up in Publix, baby. FSU, stand up. Gainesville. Yo, have you heard of this? This story. I want to kind of bring it up to you. The California school that hired a coach, but police said he moonlighted as a pimp.
Yo, that's gangster.
Yo, so check this out. At California State University in Bakersfield, all right, Cal State Athletic Department has, since August 29th, let me see, the men's basketball coach, Rod Barnes, opened an anonymous email from a tipster who alleged that Barnes' temporary assistant coach, Kevin May, Mays was also working as a pimp across 4 states, bro.
Yo,
Oh man, he goes,
gotta make your bread.
yeah, that's crazy.
Listen, his bitches better be using Jimmy's.
Yo, so the Barnes, the head coach, forwarded the anonymous email to the University Human Resource Office.
Oh, what a bitch!
which sent it to the university police, triggering an investigation that led to criminal charges, bro. So
what a snitch!
Yeah, dude. So May was held without bail. And he's facing like 11 criminal misdemeanor charges, including felonies such as pimping.
Well,
He was
charged
pimping the limp, bro. He was he's also was charged with possession of automatic firearms and high capacity magazines, and possession of course, I can't pronounce this, methamphetamines, well, marijuana,
amphetamines.
Yeah, methamphetamines. There we go, with the intent to sell. So he pleaded not guilty to all the charges. Yo, this is the first. A coach in a college, and Cal State is not a small school. You know what I mean? It's not a small school.
Listen, maybe they weren't paying him good enough. Maybe he was a pimp before he was a coach.
Yo, maybe look at this dude, man. He's out there, he's out there pimping, bro. I mean, no joke, man. The word pimping, the dude is pimping. I mean, what?
Listen, he's been pimping since been pimping.
Yeah. He probably comes from generations of pimps. You know what I'm saying, bro? Remember the movie and what was it? How High? Remember?
Man, his great grandpappy was a pimp.
That's right.
Man, give me my baby powder.
I come from a lot of pimps. You ain't no pimp. You an assistant pimp. So this dude, wasn't an assistant pimp. He was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? He was an assistant head coach, but he was a pimp, bro.
Yeah, I seen that the other day, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? I'm like, damn. Like, that's pretty gangster of him.
I'm like, wow, man.
And then you plead not guilty too.
Yeah. Let me see. There's no.
If his lawyer gets him off on this, man.
Let me see I'm trying to see his. Let me go down towards the article here. Let me go back down to where I was because it's pretty lengthy. I don't want to read the whole thing. So let me see. As the case was revealed at Cal State Bakersfield, the school announced in September that Barnes and the athletic director Kyle Condor had left their jobs. Also, they fired the athletic director as well, and the head coach.
Well, maybe that's because they were banging his hose.
Don't be surprised he was providing hose for them. But damn, boy. But you should never send it over to HR, man. That's what happens when you find out somebody's pimping. Man. See, we also view this moment as an opportunity to take a broader look at our athletic program. Yeah, no shit, right? I mean, you should look at your recruitment program right here, too. You know what I'm saying?
Think about how many guys they got because this assistant coach was like, yo.
I got hose for you. You know, I got hose for you. You come over our school, baby. Forget NIL, baby. I got hose for you.
Freaking, just go take care of him in the bathroom real quick. A quick little.
It's like, oh man. It says at the basketball arena in Bakersfield, set in the Industrial Plaza, California, Barnes sat at the bleachers behind the Roadrunners bench watching former teams. Oh, that's bullshit. Let me see. The anonymous message outlining May's alleged pimping took Barnes by shock, according to the police. Of an interview with him, Mays took the job as a temporary assistant coach in June at a salary over just $3,000 per month. Man, that's not a lot of money.
Well, he needed something to legitimize the taxes.
Yeah, that's true, bro. He needed to wash that money.
Come on.
And Mays also played in the school from 2014 to 2016, so he knows. He knows what he's
he knows what pimping back then.
Yeah, he knows what time it is.
Shit.
He knows what time it is, bro. Wow. Let me see here. He is trapped. So look at what the email said. Let me see here. The anonymous email at Barnes titled "Important Message 911911," and it was subjected. He is trafficking a girl by the name of. Then they removed the name out of there. He's been trafficking girls since May. Damn,
and we're in March now.
Yeah. This is over a year. So last season, this dude was pimping chicks on campus.
And think about how much longer it was probably going on that nobody even knows about.
That's true. Oh, yeah, ready. Look at this. Look at this. Sacramento ran a sting operation on September 4th by scheduling a date with the alleged victim at Sacramento hotel room. They later determined that he has been rented, that the room was rented by Mays. Her rates were $300 for half an hour and $500 for a full hour.
She must be good.
Oh my God, that's like
that.
Wow.
Better be. Listen, that better be like a fucking like a. I'll tell you right now, that shit better be toy for those rates. and she better have a neck game like no other.
All I know is
you're
that
paying 300 to 500, and it is fucking pure sloppy ass and no neck work. You overpaid by $299.99 and $499.99.
yeah,
I
I
can
mean
tell you
it's
that
like
right now.
it's a lot of money for number one for a hooker technically. Number two, the fact that at this point if you're charging that much, it's not a misdemeanor anymore; it's a felony because it goes over the how many times have we done this? Right? I think
Shitty things just happen in Sacramento. You got the A's playing there now. The Kings suck, and now his hoes are sucking there too.
No joke, man. But never in my wildest, never in all the years of watching sports, this should be like a movie.
Oh, they'll make a movie out of this.
This should be.
Leave it to 50 Cent. He'll make a movie out of it.
50's gonna come up with this.
Actually, it might be a new show on Stars.
It's true.
That fucking comes that starts after one of the other 50 shows he's got on Stars that he friggin' produces and creates.
That's true.
I'll watch it.
That's true. Oh yeah, 50, man. 50 is 50 ain't playing, bro. These cats are all.
I better watch out because 50 coming for his neck right
That's
now.
Right.
Too, so.
That's right, man. He talking smack about 50, bro. 50's gonna slap her up, man. Don't mess with 50, bro. 50's a dude that nobody would have messed with, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mess with 50. Stop messing with 50, bro. These cats should know about that. They should have learned from Ja Rule.
Shit.
All right, Jim.
Nobody ever learns.
No. Let's hit these trades real quick because we did have some trades this week, right? And we're gonna have some. And I know one dropped today, which I didn't put him here. But first of all, DJ Moore to the Bills. All I gotta say is, here's another guy a little past his prime. I know they need wide receiver help. Not sure if this is the top guy for the job, but yeah.
Nope. But
yeah.
they got to do something in Buffalo because I don't think they believe in Keon Coleman. I think Keon.
No. That was a mistake.
I think he fucked up his situation there.
Keon was a mistake. Everybody knows about that. I think that's why the former GM is no longer there.
But I mean, DJ Moore.
Of
all the wide receivers you could have made a deal for.
Yep. And you're gonna probably sign.
You could have went out and signed.
Yep.
DJ Moore. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but if you're Buffalo, you better be bringing in a lot more than DJ Moore.
Streambo is back.
Top viewers. Okay.
Yeah, I think we got some top viewers in Streambo.
All right. About time, Streambo, that you fucking put something positive in there.
Thank you, Streambo. All right.
Yeah, thank you there, Streambo.
Shout out to Streambo. Now, this was
6'7".
6'7". Oh, a lot of kids 8, are doing 9, that today at the party.
10, 11. Maze is out pimping.
Oh, man. Chiefs. This is actually pretty big, man. They gave up a lot for this guy, too. Cornerback, Trent McDuffie to the Rams. That was, for a first, number 29, a fifth, and a sixth, and a third for 2027. I mean, like the Rams are knowing that their time is nearing here because
that window's closing.
Yeah, window's closing. You know what I'm saying? But Matthew Stafford has one more year. He ain't gonna, he put his best year last year. Puka is gonna demand so much money. You know what I mean? At one point, they won't be able to just sign anybody. So they're like, F it, let's mortgage some picks and let's see if we could, take it all next season.
Yeah, which mortgage picks again.
Yeah, that division is pretty wide open still.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, the Seattle ain't gonna do what they did last year.
I just don't get how Seattle isn't gonna like. I seen somewhere where the market for Walker is like $13 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you just pay it and run it back?
They got Charbonnet.
Fuck Charbonnet. All that guy does is steal touchdowns.
Nah, but when he's been like number one back, when Kenneth Walker has been hurt, he definitely puts up the number. So that's what I
hope they bring somebody else in there that steals Charbonnet's touchdown.
Well, they got to draft a running back. Charby's going to be the number one running back, and then you're going to have somebody come in.
Yeah, and I hope he steals all his TDs the way he screwed up every parlay when I had Kenneth Walker anytime TD.
I know, man. That was horrible.
Son of a bitch.
That was horrible. Look, this is actually a good one for the Texans. David Montgomery. All right, for Scruggs and a fourth and a 2027. That was I think it was a lot too, but
Montgomery wanted out.
Yeah, no, Montgomery's number one back.
And it was also if he didn't say that he's a cap hit.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you're gonna move him. listen, with Gibbs and some of those games Gibbs had, why would you even put Montgomery in?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to. Gibbs is freaking running for like almost 200 yards a game, catching for another 50, 60 on top of that. You don't need Montgomery. And Montgomery's getting older anyway.
No, this is a good 2-year thing for the Texans.
Yeah.
It's kind of helping in the red zone.
And then they booted Mixon out.
Yeah, we knew that was coming. Yeah. And we see what Mixon resurgence after he, that 1 year they actually started. Last season he did really well. I think Montgomery's going to do equally as well with Woody Marks there, right? Yeah, I think they got something going. They got a nice little. That was a good trade for them. I mean, a lot of a lot of stupid ass picks, bro. They got a fourth and which is not crazy.
Yeah, I don't get what this. I mean, again, people overpay for in trades, but for
fourth and a
guys,
it's fourth and a seventh.
Guys, why are you giving up a fourth? He's not worth a fourth. Give up the 7. That'll get the deal done.
And
why are you giving up? Why are you giving up multiple picks for a guy who's not a running back number 1? It's not like you're trading for a Breece Hall or a Genty or a Travis Etienne or a Jonathan Taylor. Trade for David Montgomery. That's a 6th, 7th at best. Why the extra pick?
6-7.
Why 6-7?
6-7.
Why?
Texas.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I guess
that's true. That's true. I mean, I know you needed to trade for a running back, but there's not. This is one of those seasons where people are getting overvalued.
Yeah,
because of the draft. It's not a great draft. You know what I'm saying? So I think the market value is a little higher on some other individuals.
Yeah, this draft really. I mean, you have some. I mean, there's not that many. I mean, there's decent names coming out, but it's not like drafts of yesteryear where it's like, oh, the first 20 picks and they're all like they're all top 20 players. Like you're gonna see guys that shouldn't even be in the first round getting drafted in the first round.
It's like
true. Drew Aller probably.
Aller's gonna go higher than. That's why I'm shocked that the Oregon quarterback didn't come out. You know what I mean?
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. We discussed this here. I know I've discussed it on my own show. He did not want to get drafted by the Jets.
Yeah, it's true. It's a lot of teams that want to get drafted by the Jets, man.
Next year, chances are you're going to get drafted by the Jets.
Jets, yep.
It's because Frank Reich, who's the new OC there, he wants Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
What? Talk about a team that can't get it right. Talk about a team that, listen, the draft hasn't even started yet. Training camp hasn't started. OTAs hasn't started yet. Voluntary training camp hasn't started yet. Mini camp hasn't started yet. This hasn't started. That hasn't started. Just end the season before it even starts.
And the Jets are tanking.
Now, forfeit. 0-17, number 1 pick, and you can have Arch Manning, and you can still suck.
And the Jets are tanking already without the season starting at all.
Like you're going to release Justin Fields, so now you're paying 2 quarterbacks almost $50 million that aren't on your roster. You traded what's his face, Will McDonald, over to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like, what do you also? Then you didn't want Breece Hall. Now you want Breece Hall. Talk about it. Oh my God! Thank God I'm not a Jets fan.
And the Jets also have they have 2 first-round picks, the number 2 and 16 this season as well. So
talk about how many times. See, the Jets are a prime example of when you have opportunities to get it right and you still can't, because you always make that one move that just screws up the whole thing. Like bringing in Adam Gase, who was coked out of his mind. Aaron Glenn ain't the guy who's going to turn the Jets around either.
I'm sorry. I think he's got to get fired by game 4.
Well, he can't stay up during fucking combines.
No.
He's sitting there sleeping. That's like asking Jamarcus Russell to watch game tape and you give him a DVD that's blank.
Jamarcus Russell. Oh man, that's the name from the past.
He had a quote. I actually seen it the other day. He goes, I've been rich, I've been poor, I've been thin, I've been fat. He goes, but the Jets are still ass.
Oh man. and it's bad when DeMarcus Russell is saying that. You know what I mean? That's what's bad.
A guy who's not even irrelevant. A guy who's not even relevant at this point. I don't know when he said it, but it popped up somewhere. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe
Wow,
they
man.
interviewed him recently and he said,
No,
I don't know.
mean,
Whatever.
the dude,
Got to stay relevant somehow.
that dude is just, I can't believe that, man. Oh, man. And then the Texans trade Titus Howard to the Browns for a 5th. I don't know who this is.
Titus Howard, I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Titus Howard, who knows? It doesn't matter who Cleveland brings. They're still going to suck.
Yep.
If you're trotting, and that's another team that you had all these chances to get it right, and you find ways to like, oh, yeah, we almost have it right. Yeah, let's fuck it up. And
that's because we love living at the bottom.
Like, all these reports of that Watson has control of the starting quarterback job. Why? It didn't work when you traded for him. He hasn't played a full season in the 4 years he's been here.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't won with him. Why are you gonna you pawned them off on Stefanski? Now Stefanski's gone. Now you're pawning him off on Todd Monken. And then when you don't have a winning season, Monken's gonna be the scapegoat.
Yep.
And Watson's still gonna be here because your owner and if you're a Browns fan, you wonder why we shit on your franchise. This is why. Because your owner is a fucking schnook. Your GM's a fucking moron, and your quarterback is a predator, and and it's sad because they have a decent defense.
Yeah,
you have some decent weapons. Like
so wasted.
You have Junkins, who's going to be when it's all said and done, as long as he doesn't have any serious injuries that hinder his career
or issues.
He
with
could
the
be
law.
a top 20 QB when a running back.
Yeah, he can. He can.
Shador, if he works on the mechanics and can move away from the bad habits he has, who's to say he can't be a decent quarterback in the league?
Backup.
You have this Fannin kid who emerged, so in essence, friggin' Njoku's gone.
Yeah.
You have Jerry Jeudy, if he can actually catch the ball, would be a decent wide receiver.
It's pretty
You have was it Cedric Tillman?
Mm-hmm.
Cedric Tillman, who could be a decent piece there, but you want to trot out Watson. Why?
That's got to be interesting.
Listen, Miami's going to do it. Miami's going to release Tua. They're going to eat a lot of dead cap money. If you're Cleveland, just do it. Bite the fucking bullet and just fucking do it because it's not working.
No.
Every year you trot this moron out there, you just set your franchise back another year and another year and another year. When do teams learn from all their mistakes? When do you learn? Oh, when it's too late. That's when you learn.
Listen, roll with Shador. Let it go down the drain. If it's not, if it does, then you win 4 games and you're back where you're at this year. And then, the good news is that's it. You don't have to deal with Watson anymore.
And it's sad because you have Jacksonville's first round draft pick, plus your own, plus other multiple draft picks.
And,
and I think they have, and I don't know how much cap money they have. They probably don't have much. But in the draft, you can find decent pieces. But what's the point when you're just going to trot out a piece that doesn't fit the system? It doesn't work. You could change the coach, and you could change the offensive coordinator, and you could change whatever you want, but it doesn't work until you get rid of the problem. And the problem is Watson. The problem is Andrew Berry, and Jim Haslam's a moron. So
it's just a bad organization overall, man. I mean,
it could be worse. You could be the Bears leaving Chicago, going to Indiana.
Well, that's Chicago's fault.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Chicago's fault, dude. I mean, this is what happens, man. You got poorly run cities, and this happens. That's gonna happen with the Jets and the Giants. Well, no, that cannot happen with the Jets and the Giants because they play in Jersey.
Well, I tell you now, they could be known as they could be known as the Hawkins Bears.
Yeah, the Hawkins Bears, baby. That's right, Indiana, bro. The Hawkins Bear will be killer. Killer, man. I'll change it to the Hawkins Bears right now, dude. Even though they're playing,
you can have 11 bobblehead giveaway day,
dude. Man, Vecna dress up day.
Vecna Jersey night on
Vecna
Thursday
Jersey
night football.
Yeah, baby. You can have Dungeons and Dragons. You got Dungeons and Dragons night. You know what I mean, dude? Everybody goes in there with little pieces of boards.
All the nerds would be out.
These guys can tap into a whole new market.
The
and
nerds,
make a ton
the
of money.
virgins, they all be out there. Come on.
Man, smart move. I think it's a smart move by the actual franchise, man. Hey, F Chicago. This place is a shithole anyway.
They could have had a stadium, I think like 5-10 miles away or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mayor of Chicago, I'm not happy about. Well, then fucking do something, you dumbass.
Dude, there hasn't been a single mayor in Chicago yet in like the last 20 years that is worth a crap, dude. You know what I mean?
Imagine losing a historic franchise like the Bears, even though they've sucked for years, but they're still a historic franchise where nobody really gives a shit about the White Sox because they suck. The Bulls are fucking whatever, and the friggin' Blackhawks or whatever, and the Cubs or whatever. But the Bears have been that team that, like, they are Chicago, right?
Well, yeah, it is. It has the identity of the city.
You're gonna lose that, and
Mike
the
Ditka.
fans are going to sit there and you're going to blame the organization. No. If another fucking state is going to have taxpayer money fund what your stadium that the team wants, because let's be honest, Soldier Field ain't it ain't what it once was. And eventually, you're going to have to build a new stadium. And if Indiana is willing to get taxpayers to flip the bill, and Chicago's not going to do it, well, don't blame the Bears. They're going to go where the dollars make sense. And if they don't have to put in any private money, then why is it?
It's because they don't have the money, man. Chicago has no reserves anymore. I mean,
all they got to do is go to O Block. All the drug dealers that got the money.
Yeah, that's true. But
3 points above the VIG.
The last 3 mayors have ran that city into the ground, and guess what, dude? They get what they're getting right now what they deserve. So and you know who suffers, like you said, the taxpayers and the fans.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Chicago.
Yeah, see ya.
Stay classy, Chicago.
Stay classy, yeah, Chicago. Mike Ditka right now, if he would have been alive, bro, he would have been tearing this down.
Oh, like him, Dick Butkus, Refrigerator
man.
Perry, Walter Payton,
man,
Jim McMahon. I'm sure is fucking destroying it.
Yep. I'm telling you, man. All right, Jim.
Steve Mongo McMichael was alive.
Oh, Mongo, bro. Man, you're right.
He'd be destroying it too.
Yeah.
Think about all that. Clay Matthews Sr.
Yes.
I think was a Bear at one point. I mean, man, just the history they got. And you're letting it go to Indiana?
Out of all places.
And now we got to see fucking Halliburton at a Bears game in Indiana?
Now, put it this way, bro. Indiana just won a national championship, so bringing the Bears in is perfect timing. Yeah. Bobby Knight is grinning, though. Yeah. Bobby Knight, man, he's grinning. He's a big Indiana guy, bro. He's grinning in heaven. He's like, yeah, baby, there we go. Man, let's get down.
Yeah.
What do you, hey, you, I know I sent you this, right? And, Max Kellerman and Rich Paul got their podcast.
Yeah.
It's like watching 2 Truth Patrols here.
Yeah, fucking 2 jerk-offs, 1 cup.
Yep. And
that's what it literally should be called, 2 jerk-offs, 1 cup. Who swallows first?
Here's the interesting take by Max Kellerman about Michael Jordan averaging a triple-double and then Rich Paul, of course.
Yeah.
You ready? It's 4 minutes, so I'm going to play it and maybe stop on some of these right here before the whole thing, but it's a 4-minute clip. So let's start with this.
I don't think Michael Jordan in today's game would average a 40-point triple-double, Rich.
Now you're out of your mind.
I'll explain. Michael Jordan's usage rate was way ahead of everyone else's in his day. And today the usage rate is even higher for the primary guy. His usage rate would be through the roof. It would dwarf Luka's or Harden's.
Sometimes
that's one.
Sometimes people say things, and here's the thing. MJ is my guy.
I'll
really, like really.
I got you.
I'm not. That's like
LeBron.
We have a great relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
And I never asked.
That's how you know it's a complete lie. LeBron is his guy because LeBron is the reason you've made all this money.
And what's he maximum usage is at an all-time high. These guys can't even play back-to-backs anymore.
No, that's what. Yeah, exactly. You just took the words out of my mouth. There's no maximum usage right now, bro. Look, dude. Players play minutes, but they don't play games. All right, you know what I mean?
There's a difference between games and minutes.
Jordan played here. Ready? I got the stats up, man. Jordan played 82 games. All right, in his entire career. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. That's half of his career. That doesn't mean that he took off games. No, he played 82 games in his final season as a 40-year-old with the Wizards, all right? After being retired. You know what I'm saying, dude? And then he
how many
played over
did
80
their Precious King play?
Yeah.
How many 82 game seasons did the Precious King play? Because guess what? I only need one finger, and it's this one.
Yep.
To all you LeBron sexuals that still don't get it. It's this one. He's only played one.
And that's not saying he also he played 80 twice. He played 81 games twice, you know.
Ooh.
He played 78 once. The only year he barely played was the year that he injured in 86. Remember, he had 18 game plays because he injured. He tore his ACL. It was out for the season, second year. Yep. And then, of course, when he came back from the first retirement, he played 17 games. Yeah. All right. So that's it. The man has been playing. He's been averaging about 78, 79 games for his entire career. If you take the 17 game and the other 18 games, he's averaging 88 games in his career. All right. Yeah. That's what you call, that's usage rate. All right, my man. That's usage. When you play a bunch of games in the season, that's usage rate. Not
in today's league. No. When it's well, this team played last night, so like not use. Well, yeah, friggin' LeBron, who, you know, okay, he played last night, but for whatever reason, he came and played half a game the following night. Like, I'm fine with if you get on a back-to-back, you want to limit certain guys' minutes, but to have them sit out because I played last night. Like, you know who gets fucked in that?
The fans.
The fans that paid. They're like, I get to see LeBron play tonight. And instead, you see LeBron on the sideline still crying while Luke is crying about every fucking foul that half of them ain't even a fucking foul. Shut the fuck up.
All right, let me hit play again to see what more BS we got to get out of this video, because I feel there's going to be a lot of malarkey coming out of this joint right here.
A lot of
asking these things when I'm around.
Yep.
Because whatever. But I do believe sometimes people say things that he don't even believe.
I will demonstrate the case. You tell me where there's a flaw in the logic. The usage rate would be even higher than it used to be. Now, the way that guy is used nowadays is as the primary ball handler, right? They take what used to be a 2 guard and they make him or even a 3, and they make him the point guard, basically. MJ spent 1 year of his career as a point guard. He averaged 32, 8, and 8. That's the first thing. And the usage rate is much higher now. But here's the next thing, Rich. People talk about MJ's outside shooting, right? Because he was a 33-ish% lifetime three-point shooter.
No, he was a born jump shooter. Why would you talk about his outside shooting?
Boring.
3-ball, or you just saying
I'm talking about
jump
the 3-ball. The 3-ball.
Three-pointing wasn't
MJ,
he would perfect
3 times in his career, shot at least 3 threes a game. Every time he shot at least 3 threes a game, meaning he had more reps doing it, he shot no less than 37%, almost 38% from 3, okay? Meaning, nowadays, a player like MJ would shoot 8, 10, 12 threes a game, given his high usage. And the more he shot, the higher the percentage went, which is in form with how his jump shooting was, his free throw shooting. He could shoot. MJ would be no less than a 37%, maybe a 40% three-point shooter if he was focusing on that part of his game. And his own stats bear it out. His usage rate would be higher. What does 32, 8, and 8 turn into? What does 37, 5, and 6 turn into? Because he averaged it back then.
No, you're missing him. You're missing.
So here,
First of all, Rich Paul is missing the whole entire point because he's a fucking moron. In this era of basketball, Michael Jordan would average 30 before the first half. And think of all the soft-ass fucking fouls that are going to be called. Add another 15 to 16 points based on free throws alone. So he would average about 40 to 50 a night. He would probably be 4 out of 8 on three-point shooting. Maybe 4 or 5 rebounds. Maybe 5, 6 assists.
His best year shooting the three-point ball was in 95, 96. He shot 42%. He was only taking 1.9 attempts and making 1.
But he didn't have to shoot threes.
Exactly.
You had Paxton, Kerr. You had all these other guys that could shoot the long ball.
It was in the game.
And in that era,
it was in the game.
And in that era, you drove the lane.
Yeah. It was the mid-range game, right? And you kick out to the open jump shooter. You were not taking the three itself. Jordan could pull up for three at any point, right?
Yeah.
In this age, because he would probably work on that, right? And it's the fact that he could shoot the three. It wasn't the game. His game was, like you said, drive to the basket, kick out. I'm gonna dunk it on you. I'm gonna make an incredible play, or and then towards the end of his career, half of his career, give me the ball in the post. I'm gonna fade on you all day, and you cannot stop me. You know what I mean? But it was one of those things that he couldn't shoot. He could shoot, dude. I mean, you saw the performance against the Blazers when he had like 7 3-pointers in the first half. When you cannot put a hand on somebody's waist, all right, on the 3-point line or bringing it up, Jordan will pull up because people give you jump shots nowadays. You know what I mean? So yeah, he would average more. I don't think he would average. I think 40 is a realistic number. The triple-double, I don't think so, because he would just score so much at ease that he will not be passing the ball as much as he did back then. You know what I mean? Because you needed to pass the ball, you needed to get the rebound, you needed to hit Kerr, you needed to hit all these shooters they had, because that was the way the game was played. Triple-double is out there. You know what I mean? That wasn't his game. But the fact that he could average over 40, no doubt. And the fact that he could probably be a 38 to maybe 40% three-point shooter, that is a possibility. Because he would definitely probably attempt, let me see, for his career, Michael Jordan attempt an average of 1.7 3-pointers per game. 3-pointers per game. He probably averaged about 5 or 6 at a minimum.
Yeah.
And if he shoots at 35%, you're adding at least 6 more points to that average. You know what I mean? And Jordan averaging, if you take out the last 2 years with the Wizards, 20 and 22 points per game, Jordan was averaging over 31 points a game for his career. So you're looking at 37, 38, and 40. Easy. 38 to 40 points in today's era with ease. Let's see how Rich Paul comebacks is over here. The problem with Max Kellerman is that he just stick to the scoring, right? Stop bringing the triple doubles in. Yes, he could average more he would average more triple doubles again, because like you said, loose defense, right? He'll get more rebound opportunity. He'll be able to run the floor more, which they didn't run the floor as much back then, bro. It was a lot of half-court ball.
Missing a major point. You're basing this as if people still consider the pecking order. These kids today, they're not bowing down to nobody. They're not just going to sit around and let you shoot every shot.
I mean, they do it for Luka and Harden.
No, they don't.
They did it for Harden. But
No,
okay,
they don't.
are you
That's
telling
not-
me that Luka or Harden would average more points than MJ?
What I'm telling
They're in
you
the
is-
mid-30s.
What I'm telling you is, in today's NBA, guys are coming in and they're not caring as much as you think about who you are and what you did, because in their mind, I'm the guy too. So I disagree with that. Now, could he average 40? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said a 40-point triple-double.
But Rich, if he's at 32, 8 and 8 in that era without shooting the three, what do you think he is today? You think he's not going to add 5, 8 and he had 37
you
points.
said a
He's at 35
40-point
points.
triple-double.
He would average over multiple seasons. He would average that.
Oh my God.
And he would win the
I know
championship.
you got the shoes
while doing
on.
it.
But this is ridiculous. And again, you're talking to the biggest fan. Listen, let me just tell you.
Harden came close to a 30 plus point triple double. Do you know how much better in every area of the game MJ was than Harden? Harden doesn't do a single thing better than MJ.
Do you know I could recite every commercial that came on WGN? Because I never changed the channel.
I got you.
Okay,
No, you
so this is
can't. You're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Why would you focus? This is a great question that I'm asking. And you go right to Michael Jordan, a guy that we know could do all things.
Okay.
Give somebody.
So here's a problem I have, bro. Jordan won't give a. You think these kids? Everybody's getting. Let me rephrase myself. Everybody's really, and this is the whole Anthony Edwards thing, because of what he said after the All-Star game. I'll cook them all. I know they're the greats of the game. My man, he's a good player, and these kids say that they don't give a shit. They'll go after. No. None of those guys. They would try. But with the rules in today's game, they would not be able to stop Michael Jordan.
No.
And as much as they could say, I'm the man. Exactly. Because he's right. That was a good point about Luka. Luka's a hell of a player offensively. But Luka in that era, he'll be a nice Euro player, 21 a game, 22. Right. But the defense, when you got to hand check Luka, when you push Luka around, you got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me that these kids today don't care about legacy. It's not about caring about legacy. The difference is that Michael Jordan wasn't flopping, unlike their king.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's like the best part about all this is that it's two different eras of basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you had the physical and you have the bitch assness part.
Mm-hmm.
So I discussed this the other day. Kevin Garnett proves the prime example of the two different eras of basketball. And he uses similar injuries to compare the two. Watch Kobe when he ruptures his Achilles tendon.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Jason Tatum. Right there, that's all you need to know. Which era was the tougher of the two. Kobe went up there, shot his free throw, didn't grimace. Now, I'm not making fun of Jason Tatum here.
Nah, he came back.
Tatum, he's on the ground, he's punching the friggin' floor, throwing a friggin' LeBron tantrum. I get rupturing your Achilles is painful. Luckily, I've never done it. But why is it one guy mentally could shoot the pain, could block the pain out, pop a free throw, and walk to the locker room, and the other one's got to get wheelchaired out like Paul Pierce because he had vaginal cramps?
And
I give eras of basketball. One, there was just more mental and physical toughness compared to the other. You see Luka every night. These guys don't even play defense. They're too busy arguing with the officials.
No, but plus Luka can play defense either.
So like, to sit there and say that, like, Jordan wouldn't demolish this era of basketball, bull fucking shit to anyone who thinks different, because he would. Kobe would. Pippen would. Barkley would. Ewing would. Starks would. Shall I go on? Take that whole era, put them in this era of basketball. Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas would be a 15-point triple-double because double-double because he passes a lot.
Yep.
He would be a 15 and 12 guy every night. Pippen would be a 15 and 12 rebound guy a night. John Starks would be probably 15 to 20
points, easy a game.
You
scored more. You would score more
with six to 7 3-point attempts. 3 to 4 made.
That's why he would be over 20 more seasons than he was back then, because he'll be shooting. He'll be able to shoot more threes.
Yeah,
and he was a really good.
Not hand checking. Exactly. There's lack of defense. And that's the. And not only that, the eras are different because this NBA era, Stan Van Gundy said in today's Timberwolves game versus the Magic, he goes, you had 20 more seconds on the clock. Why are you passing it and shooting? Like, can't we see a play develop? You don't even see plays developed anymore. It's just dribble, pass, shoot from the logo, whine at the official. There's your era of basketball. How do you enjoy that? I sit there and I watch it, but it's just background noise at this point.
And Starks was playing also defense on the best two guard in the other team. And that included Michael Jordan most nights. So he was also taking a lot of wear and wasting, spending a lot of energy on the second best player or third best player. I mean, the first or the second best player in that other squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, that's a great example. I think John Starks would average 21, 22 a game. His career average, I think it was like 14 or something at the end of the day. He probably would have finished at 19 or 20.
Look at if you put Bird and Magic in this era.
Bird would have cooked so much because he would have shot more threes than he shot down.
Put Shaq in this era. He's a double-double machine.
Everybody thinks that Shaq going to compete in this era. Guess what, dude? You think Jokic is going to stop Shaq? You know how many of these centers, as offensively great that they are?
Karl Anthony Towns. I can't guard him.
Dude, no, he would get him so much in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Right? You need 4 centers to play Shaq in your lineup, like you did back then.
That's the problem with arguing this whole thing, because you have people that know, and then they sit there and they're like, okay, well, if this guy averaged 14, 15 a night in this era, and it was tougher then, and now you're going to put him in this era where it's lackadaisical and you literally can't hand check or do anything, so it's easier to just come up and bam, be wide open for a 15, 18, 20 footer, and you're doing that consistently. Well, of course your point percentage is going to go up. Your field goal percentage is going to go up. Of course you're going to attempt more threes because you're going to be more wide open to do it. There's not going to be some guy on top of you, and if he is, guess what? Oh well, that's a flagrant one. It's
stupid, dude.
It's nauseating that we still have to discuss this. It's just accept it for what it is. Accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
Accept the truth for what it is. This era of basketball is as soft as the shit I take when the cleanse pills hit. And the era that we got to watch was 100 times better than what you have now. You want to know why the NBA is where it is? Why it's the third best sport we have?
Yeah. It used to be the second best sports.
Why? Because your supposed king, he elevated the game, right? No, he de-elevated the game in the worst way. And David Stern allowed it, and Adam Silver allowed it. Luka gets technicals for looking at an official.
Yep.
And just shrugs his shoulders, and he gets a technical. As a matter of fact, that fucking bitch is one away from a 1-game suspension. And LeBron can literally put his hands on officials. There's no technicals, no nothing. Okay? Where is it acceptable to watch a product where all you do is watch grown men bitch at officials? Kobe didn't even do that.
Yeah.
Bird never did it. Johnson never did it. Kareem never did it. Jordan never did it. Pippen never did it. Ewing never did it. Starks never did it. This era of basketball is nothing but whining and crying. It's men with menstrual cramps. That's what it is. They're having man reads every night. Everything's a foul. Everything's a foul. No, it's not.
I know.
It's not. And the acting to try to get a foul is worse than a fucking porno on Pornhub.
The technicals that were given back in the day was because somebody was getting cross-lined.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like multiple times in a game.
You literally watch an OKC game. Like, I watched OKC Knicks the other night. And listen, I'll tell you right now, I'm surprised Mike Brown didn't get ejected. Because Mike Brown had a very legitimate case on one of them where Jalen Brunson winds up with a black eye and you don't call the foul. And you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, another fucking flopper that you're trying to build the league around. Like, this is what has become acceptable.
It's become
and it started
soccer.
Because of LeBron James. So,
and we got to lead in.
James elevated basketball?
We're going to lead into that right now after I play this clip real quick. Ready? Of course, Paul, who, again, he is as successful because LeBron James gave him a hand. All right. I'm not gonna say the guy's not talented, but come on, man. Let me
home game would be nice.
Well, it depends, because one thing that LeBron always used to say to me is, I don't want to play a home game for Game 7. I'd rather play.
And you know that's 100% BS. You freaking know that because you've seen him perform in Game 7s.
On the road.
He's never took the game-winning shot in Game 7 ever.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, really? And I was like, why? He was like, because there's less oohs and ahs.
So you could play more basketball.
When you at home, it's just you.
So it's not as much
when
showman
when you're on the
LeBron.
road, it's just you. No, he's saying from every miss for the home crowd is a ooh or a ah.
Okay.
So every time there's something, there's a reaction to it. It's like being at the blackjack table, and I hate this. This is a rule you cannot do. When you're watching somebody play cards, there is no oohs and ahs.
Right.
You don't get to, if the dealer get 21, next hand. I don't need you talking about, this
you don't want, but I'm saying you don't want him playing to the crowd, in other words.
No, it's not about him playing to the crowd. It's about the crowd playing to every possession. It's not about the player.
But why does that matter unless it's affecting the
oh my God.
No, because it does matter a lot. If I shoot the ball and I miss, and it's like, and I make it, he's like, no, you just want to be able, it's a Game 7. You want to be able to lock in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're saying the crowd will affect the players if it's too much oohing and eyeing on every player.
Yeah,
right?
I guess essentially you're saying the same thing. So he would rather play on the road.
Yeah. And by the way, he had maybe the biggest win in the history of basketball on the road in a Game 7.
Yeah, but some guys would rather play at home because you kind of
get a little juice.
Feel that.
By the way, so this leads to something else.
Yeah.
About Cat and what Shaq told him. which I think applies to a bunch of games last night.
Bro, look, right now, that doesn't help LeBron's legacy whatsoever. It just diminishes even more by saying that he was a joker. The fact that you listen, you asked this question to Michael Jordan, his answer will be like, if the game is on the line, I don't care where I play because I am going in there to win the game. Playing at home is not going to put more pressure on me, and neither is playing on the road. I'm going in there to win. How the hell you say?
How do you sit there? Did I just hear what I heard?
Every player wants to win a championship at home. It's probably the most rewarding,
You're telling
moment.
the fans they can't ooh and ah to a shot made or missed. We paid,
but dude, he's also telling me
money to be able to do that. You stupid fuck.
But it makes me think also that it also proves a point that LeBron, again, this is the reason why LeBron is not in the same clutch level as Kobe and
the
Jordan.
mental toughness is just not there.
Exactly.
Because Kobe can hit a clutch. Kobe hit clutch shots home and away.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan did it home. And how many clutch shots has Jordan hit at Madison Square Garden? How many? More than I can count. Mm-hmm. How many has Kobe hit? More than I can count. LeBron can't. You know why? Because he's afraid of the clutch shot. Because he's afraid of the moment. And that's why Ray Allen won him a championship. Kyrie won him a championship. And Street Clothes won him a championship.
That's right.
Okay.
And COVID won him the championship too because it was a short season.
If he goes back to Cleveland this coming off season, and let's just say Cleveland wins it all, it's not going to be because of LeBron. No. It's going to be because of fucking Donovan Mitchell, or it's going to be because of James Harden, or Evan Mobley, or some fucking other guy that helped them win. You LeBron sexuals out there, this is not the greatest of all time. You want to jerk off that he just fucking broke Kareem's record? Well, guess what? For all those fucking shots made, how many did he miss? For all the, guess what? 5,000 turnovers. Jordan didn't have that. Kobe didn't have that. Shut the fuck up, Rich Paul. Shut the fuck up, LeBron sexuals. You will never, ever, 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 ever win this argument. Ever. I'm done with it. If there was a LeBron sexual walking in front of me right now, I'd go to jail because I'd fucking throttle your throat and piss down it. You stupid fucks. You don't know nothing. And all you LeBron sexuals, you know what you are? You're a bunch of kids with no pubes on your balls. Your mommy is a fucking lesbian. And you have two dads. Whatever the fuck. I don't care. I'm fucking done with it. I'm done with it. You guys fucking, you sit here and you think this is an acceptable person to say it's the greatest of all time. No, it's not. The crash out is here because you stupid fucks. You don't know shit. We got spoiled to watch great basketball. You guys watch shit. You're literally watching nothing but shit on your TV. You think whining and crying to officials and having guys traded off because, oh, this guy took a shot that should have been mine, or, oh, he screwed me out of a triple-double because I got to pad my stats, because I got to have every record there is, okay? That's not a GOAT. That's an asshole. That's a fucking asshole. LeBron's an asshole. I'm not taking away what he does on the court because to play at the level he's playing at, not many can do it. Oh, wait, Jordan did it, and Jordan played back-to-backs with getting his knees drained. LeBron can't play because LeBron don't even know which arm he hurts. He's got to grab both. Academy Award-winning performances every night. Best Supporting Actor Award goes to fucking Luka for being just as big of a bitch.
Ready? The LeBron era in 28 seconds. Ready?
Still don't know where he got hurt to the point that caused this reaction.
Bitch-ass trick.
I think he faking, bro. I just called it. I called it. He reached for one arm.
Dude, he
and then reached for the other arm. So he just grabbed both of them. He didn't know which one to play it off with, so he grabbed both of them. Look at him.
That's the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. Right there. There's your GOAT. There's your GOAT. Whining like a bitch and wasn't even fouled.
No, dude, he wasn't even fouled.
There's your goat, LeBron sexuals. There's your goat, laying on the floor, whining like a bitch. Like a bitch. What's funny is that because this is allowed and it's acceptable, coaches like JJ Redick will never win championships with this.
No.
And what's funny is LeBron's so great, right? When LeBron didn't play the beginning part of the year, how much better were the Lakers? Oh, yeah, they were a lot better. LeBron comes back, and, oh, yeah, that record dwindles down. It dwindles down. And then the other night, you take Luka out, you put LeBron in the final 4 minutes, and what happens? He can't even score a fucking point, and you lose. Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Pippen, Reggie Miller, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Barkley, Ewing, Stark, none of them would ever let that happen. None of them. You know why? Because our era of basketball, they had this thing, it's called balls. You ever been to medical school? Fuck sticks?
They were
right here between your fucking legs. What LeBron and Luka in this era of basketball they have fucking dicks with no balls, and they got vagina lips under their dicks because they're a bunch of pussies.
Hey, Jim, how do you really feel? Abuelito Loco.
How do I really feel? I think we just found out.
And then we have Leboma's ruined the NBA on the Rumble chat. We got McCormick in the house. He goes, the no bet association. He hates this piece of shit. Everybody, a lot of people do. I mean,
it's
you know what this
and the fact that then you keyboard warrior fuck shits out there. You sit there. Oh, and then you come out with these stupid, ridiculous fucking theories and whatever else that make no sense. They make no sense because you morons. You defend this. You defend this. Why? This to me, listen, if the roles were reversed, okay, and we're talking about Jordan doing this, yeah, it's the same reaction. I'm going to be annoyed by it. And that's if Jordan was in the LeBron situation. Like if LeBron came out and he was Jordan and Jordan was LeBron and you reversed the roles in the eras, yeah,
we're talking about the performance.
We're going to be annoyed by this too.
We're talking about the performance and the antics. We're not talking about the person itself, right?
Like this is ridiculous. Like how many games? And it's not just and it's not just LeBron and it's not just Luka. It's everybody. And then the fouls that are called are ridiculous because it's OKC. Gets everything in their favor. Luka cries about fouls. You lead the league in free throw attempts. You stupid fuck. You lead the league in free throw attempts. And you still whine? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander barely gets fouled on every call, on every play. But somehow the calls go in his favor. Well, 2 weeks ago, they call a foul on Karl Anthony Towns on Wemby. That's not even a foul. And Karl Anthony Towns had the funniest thing to say. He goes, he's 7'6", 260. That's not a foul. Right at the official. This era of basketball is so... It's like Rob's wife. It's a sloppy mess. It's a sloppy fucking mess. And it's got a bad stench to it. But yet, people want to argue with you or me or as a collective, and you don't understand why you're wrong.
Yep.
Like, take a minute. Look at the product you're watching. Look at the product we watched. And you're going to see the big difference. And then you're going to see the bigger picture. And you're like, oh, shit, those guys are actually right. Holy fuck. Yeah, and we've been right. For years, we've been right. Stop arguing. LeBron ain't the greatest of all time. Okay? Luka ain't the greatest of all time. This NBA product is shit.
It is a bad product.
Stop.
And it's getting there because it's showing in the ratings. So,
and not only that, the ratings are plummeting. I don't care what they tell you. Because of course they're going to manipulate. They're going to manipulate it any way they can to make it look better than what it really is. Every fucking job does that. Every job manipulates the numbers to make it look better than what it really is. Okay? Anybody who works anywhere will tell you that. And if you don't know that, then you're a fucking idiot. Okay?
I think we're good.
It's oh my God. It's just
Look at this, man. It's funny. This guy did a great job narrating this because he did go down on a arm and he grabbed both because at one point I think he forgot.
Yeah.
Which one do I lie about it? So when you lie so much in your career and you fake stuff so much in your career, you start kind of losing it a little bit. So you start forgetting, your reactions, which one is what, right? So whether reality or where you start confusing reality for illusions.
But it's funny too.
LeBron.
It's funny too because there are people that are starting to realize what we've been saying. Because
I think it's time.
Like the longevity argument, that does not work anymore.
No.
It does not work. Because he broke Kareem's record. How many more games did it take LeBron to do it?
Well, a bunch of more
Took
games.
a lot more games to break Kareem's record than Kareem getting the record. So, okay, there's that.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
It is what it is. You can't listen. You can't fix stupid.
Nope.
There are people that believe LeBron's the GOAT. They still think Cleveland's going to win a Super Bowl. They still believe some fat fuck in a red suit comes down the chimney and gives you presents. And you think that fucking there's some fucking moron with little fairy wings that gives you money for losing a tooth. Well, guess what? Those things don't exist. LeBron don't exist as the greatest of all time, and Cleveland ain't winning shit.
So before I go to the funny videos, by the way, Jim, great job. I mean,
I told you earlier. I told you I'm going to go off.
Yeah, you went off. You went off, man. Is there a defibrillator in that van? Just in case,
Listen, if I die live on YouTube right now, don't nobody call 911. Yeah. Let me go out.
With fame, baby. With all the views in the world.
With a bang. This would probably be the most fucking highly viewed fucking video.
In the history of YouTube.
You can even make it a short. I don't give a shit. Jim dies live on YouTube. That's just me.
Yep. LeBron caused that death.
And then my last words would be, "You bitch, LeBron." All right, now I'm dead.
Oh, man. Check this out, man. This is an interesting graphic. Just to fill in some time before we move on to the route down the rabbit hole. But this is a pretty good comparison here. What era of quarterbacks are you taking? So in the 1990s, they have Brett Favre, Marino, and Joe Montana. 2000s, you have Brady, Drew Brees, and Manning. 2010s, you got your boy Big Ben, my boy Eli, and Aaron Douche. And in the 2020s, Patrick Mahomes. You got Josh Allen and Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Which era of quarterback are you taking?
It's funny how each era somehow has a guy who can't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, no, except for 90s.
90s, 3-1.
3-1. And the 20s because you got two in the 20s because Lamar and Josh haven't won shit yet. I
like the 2000 because it's in between all three eras.
I'm going 2000s because my man Big Ben is in it.
Well, you're going 2010s because Big Ben is in it.
Oh, well, 2000. Oh, yeah, I'm going 2010s then.
I like 2000s. It's funny how underrated Joe Montana, pocket movement was.
They shouldn't even put Joe Montana. Yeah. Joe Montana should be in a class of his own 80s. For that one.
Yeah.
Like actually, Marino and take Marino and Favre out. Favre scam people.
Yeah, first of all, this should be more in the 80s. Favre 90s, but Montana and Marino.
Yeah, Montana shouldn't even be in. Montana should be in there with Yeah,
he should be there with Tom Brady from a scale of greatness of all time. You know what I mean? With championships, MVPs.
If you wanted to mix the eras around and like combine them a bit, then I would go Montana, Brady, and Peyton.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Peyton. I mean, if it wasn't for Brady and those New England teams being around, Peyton probably would have 5 Super Bowls. Think about it. If Brady wasn't around, Peyton would have won at least 4.
The NFL's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You didn't when Brady played, nobody else ate. No. Oh, funny. Yeah.
That's good.
A lot of people ate on the LeBron's watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I saw the record of him going head to head against Steph, Kevin Durant, Tim Duncan, like the records in the postseason, right? Again, those guys. And then also, they didn't have Dirk Nowitzki in that.
Of course not.
Of course not. But
what's funny is
they forgot to put how many guys he lost to, right? You know what I mean? While Jordan just denied Hall of Famers.
Jordan stopped 20 Hall of Famers from winning championships.
Yep.
And then not only that, Dr. J, they asked him why LeBron's not like his top 15.
Oh, I saw that.
And his answer was pretty simple. He goes, because he had to form teams to try to win. If he doesn't do that, he's in my top 15.
Yep.
So for a legend like Dr. J to say that, and you guys still don't understand, whatever.
There you go, man. 2010s, man. That was
you post-walking abortion fucks. Still walking around with the umbilical cord around your fucking throat.
2000s was, you got three of the greatest. I mean, Drew Brees won one. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Drew Brees won one. And then you got, Brady. That's a lot of championships. I think that's the most Super Bowls in that era for those three combined. Because Marino didn't have Jack. Brett had one. Then you got just
Montana's got 4.
And then you got Ben with 2, right?
Ben with 2. Rogers has got 1. Eli's got 2.
And then you got Lamar and Josh Allen with 0.
None.
Yeah, they did them wrong.
Yeah.
They did those guys wrong. They should have never put those two guys in that picture, man. They did them wrong, dude.
No, but then if you put Jalen Hurts in there, then you know what's why is he in there?
Exactly. Well, you got one more Super Bowl than Josh Allen and
imagine if they put Darno and you know what? They should have put Mahomes and Darno.
Yeah.
Fucking
Darno and Jalen Hurts, bro.
Hey, he's got one.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Whatever.
All right, man. Yeah, listen, I know we got there quicker than later, but even if we do a little shorter of a show today, it's all good because we just brought a lot of fire in very few minutes. So in the meantime, you all right, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm trying to slow down because it's like,
it's there. All right, man. So let's just move on to the down the rabbit hole. All right, I got some stuff. You know what I mean? Here you go. I don't think you've seen none of these yet, so it'd be nice to get your reaction. But of course, I got to stop with Dave Chappelle's best comedy highlights. That would not fly today.
Oh boy,
we don't like your kind around here.
You better get out of here before something bad happens.
That's right. That's right. Tell that nigger. Beat it, you dirty nigger!
Come on, Clayton. We gotta go.
Oh, gangster, there's a nigger around here. That dirty monkey was beating my hood. Fight power, nigger.
You win? You have a problem with that? You know what you should do? You should sanction me. Sanction me with your army. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have an army. I guess that means you need to shut the up. That's what I do if I didn't have no army. I would shut the up. That's right. Okay, now you think I'm gonna take orders from an African? You might speak 16 languages, but you gonna need them when you in Times Square selling fake hats. I know Gucci when I see it, nigga. I'm rich. I got a coalition of the willing. I got 40 nations ready to roll, son.
Like who?
Who said that? Huh? Like who? England. Japan's sending PlayStations. Stankonia said they're willing to drop bombs over Baghdad.
Well, the most diabolical haters this side of the Mississippi. Buck Nancy, what can I say about that suit that hasn't already been said about Afghanistan? It looks bombed out and depleted. And of course, the so-called beautiful. Why don't you click your heels together 3 times and go back to Africa?
The only way I can keep the studio open is if y'all go out and walk to northern New Jersey, give me a set of left-handed golf clubs. I also need you to take a picture with the midget holding these balloons.
Is that Diddy?
Yeah. If I saw a table R. Kelly peeing on a girl while he was singing Piss on her, forms of government ID while a police officer was there, like 4 or 5 of my buddies and Neil taking notes.
Wow.
I'm not finished. And his grandmother has to be there to confirm his identity.
That's why Robert always peeing on people. Don't forget a hair, Robert.
We don't like your kind.
dude, man. That's
Those
the reason
were
why.
some of the best skits. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that wouldn't fly today.
That could have fly today. He would not. He would nuts. That's why he went. That's why he needed
That's
a
why
break.
you see like Scary Movie 6 is coming out, right?
Yeah. I hope they keep
people
it.
are already offended by it because they're making fun of the pronouns. So the Wayans brothers came out and they go, "We don't give a fuck if you're offended." Marlon Wayne said this is going to cancel culture.
I hope they go.
They went like I haven't seen it, but I can tell you right now, when it comes out, I don't even know if it's out yet. But when it comes out, people are going to be so offended by it, and I'm gonna laugh. I'm bad because you're a bunch of like we're not allowed to have nobody's allowed to do anything funny anymore. Like you can't make a joke about something without somebody getting fucking ass hurt. Like,
and it doesn't matter what.
Think about it. And I'm sure Rob could attest to this. You had hidden racial undertones in All in the Family and all those shows back then. Come on.
Yeah, Sanford and Son. All of them.
Nobody was offended by that.
No, and racism was way higher back then than it is now. So hell, dude.
So like, God forbid you poke a joke at something.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's for entertainment.
Nah, it's a bitch assness and the softness that they've created.
But yet you people get offended by that. You'll sit there and love watching fucking Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I know.
Or The Bachelorette. Get the fuck
more disgusting
you
than
mean to tell me some fucking broad's gonna go on TV and she's gonna find love in fucking in a month?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you bunch of fucking bookyaks.
Let's move on to our guy here. Ready?
I'm a black guy in the gym. Of course I have women around me when I lift.
Excuse me, ladies. Can I get you over there in my next set? Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm a black guy in the gym. Of course I'm going to ask a girl where my hug at. Girl, you lifting all that weight?
Yeah.
Come give me a hug. Yes. Yes.
Do you know that guy? Never met him in my life.
I'm a black guy in the gym.
Whoa, you can't eat that.
Why can't I? I'm black. I can do whatever I want.
Well, then I'm gonna eat this.
I don't think you can eat that. It doesn't work that way.
I need gains.
Actually, eat 2. Eat 3. 4. Eat them all.
Oh, man.
Callow uses nutrition to help you.
Let's see what we got. I forgot what this one is.
Name one thing black people cannot do that a white person can.
Daddy! I'm home. I got the milk. I came right back. Where's the kids, babe? I want to play with them. Be a big part of their life. God, you should have seen this one guy in the milk aisle. I mean, he was having some trouble. Fucking idiot.
This is harder than I thought. Choices. Is he a 2% guy?
Name one thing black people can.
Is he a 2% guy? Just grab some fucking milk.
Oh man. You ready? Here we go.
No way I won't get taken back after all this.
Pat, what the hell are you doing in my house?
Tyreek, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I want you back in KC with me. All my receivers suck.
No way, Pat. When I was there, I was a side chick.
You don't have to worry about Kelsey anymore. He's done for. Old news. A has-been.
Perfect. And when you have dinner at your house, I get to come, not him. He can't even have the leftovers, ever.
Not even if he's starving.
Yeah, let him die. Maybe we could give this another shot.
Oh,
really? Oops.
Oops, a burning house.
So...
No.
No way I won't get taken back after all.
Oh, man. Here we go. Watch.
Fit check for the last night of our honeymoon. I'm head to toe Lily Pulitzer.
And I'm head to toe J. Crew.
I think your husband takes it in the ass.
Anyways, Rosetta's got a brand new hockey stick.
Fit check for the last night of our honeymoon.
Oh, man. Oh, here's my girl, man.
Dumb as AOC, no way, not me.
You know,
yeah.
I think that
AOC, she can't explain it. She overcomplicated. When asked where Venezuela is, the map rotates. She sounds like Kamala Word Salad Part 2. We don't understand Bad Bunny, we don't understand you. You dumb as AOC, no way, not me. You dumb as AOC, no way, not
Oh, man. Yeah, she stepped out of it when she was doing that interview in whatever conference it was.
Not only that, didn't she they had some vote on something to block some shit, and she was the one that actually voted for it.
She voted to block it. It's about bringing back. It's about displaying all the sex crimes and stuff like that. It's a bill about sex crimes, stuff like that. From it doesn't matter, whatever officials. So she goes, "Oh, this is a great bill, but I don't like the way it's written." She actually shot it down. All the majority of the Democrats shot that bill down. So it's
they
like,
shoot everything down.
They're
Democrats aren't Americans.
Yeah, they're so like gung ho about the Epstein file, but here's a bill that actually is going to talk about going after like certain sexual crimes about minorities, about kids and stuff like that. I don't know the exact contents of it, but it's something that has to do with that type of stuff.
You see that clip of Tim Tebow?
Oh man, yeah.
So Tim Tebow, like they had something, and he shows you a map.
The map, yep.
And there's a lot of red dots on there, and people and the amount of listen, I'll commend Tim Tebow for what he's doing.
Tim Tebow is an excellent human being, bro. He's an excellent human being.
When you see that,
it's disgusting.
And then you see people defending it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Like, and this is our government.
He's been after. He's gone the second time he stepped up to Congress, in order for this. And there's all how many people are engaging in child pornography, right? Films and stuff like that. And then it's funny when you look. What really brings it into the spotlight is you see the blue dots. You can barely see the blue dots. That's how many open investigations are. So what he's trying to do is funding from the government to the local agencies to expand that particular law enforcement of it. You know how many people?
Because that'll never happen.
Yeah, you know how many people?
Should, but it won't.
It shouldn't. So that's something that it should be like in the forefront. You protect the young, man. Protect the innocent, which is the ones that cannot protect themselves. You know what I'm saying, dude? I'll protect my kids if I find out, but I'm not with them, watching something the entire time. So, all right, let me see who this is, man. I forget this video right here.
I got it right here, Papito. Hold on. I'm my birth certificate. Before I shovel, I just want to know how y'all gonna send the money. I take Cash App, Apple Pay, all that. I just did that, stupid. Oh my God. Mom, Donnie, Papi, is this on the books or under the table? Yo, but why I need all these papers to shovel snow? Why they need my baby picture too? Nah, I'm good. I already stretched, Papa. It's in the ligaments, yo, the ligaments. I brought a Con Edison bill from 2018. That counts? You said 30 an hour, right? Hey. Now I'll shovel your block, your Titi's block, everybody's block. Yeah, I'm working for the city now. I'm about to have mad benefits. Yeah, I woke up at 6 a.m. like I'm NYPD. Take a picture. Look at this. Yo, I did this. Send it to the mayor. Hey, Siri, can I sue the city if I fall during work hours? Yo, look for cameras before I slip. If I sprain something, is that overtime? I fall? They asking for proof of address. The snow outside. I got it right here, Papito.
That's funny, bro. They're asking for proof of address. The snow is outside.
That's what's funny is that you needed to show ID to shovel snow in the city. But they don't want you to have that to vote.
Actually,
I'm not a political guy, but some don't add up there.
Common sense is common sense, right? Regardless of political views, right? You don't have to be a political guy.
Like, come on. Like, if I want to do that, I got to bring ID to prove who I am. But I don't need ID to fucking vote.
You should be able to prove your citizenship.
Like,
you vote.
Okay, that makes
all the sense in the world.
Oh, okay. Tell me my government isn't stupid without telling me my government isn't stupid. Okay.
That's it's beyond me.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, let's let anybody vote. Let's let the same guy vote 5 times. You know,
but you have to have ID to
shovel snow.
Buy cigarettes. You have to have ID
liquor.
to buy beer, liquor.
Go in.
You have to have ID to get into a strip club.
To get into a club, all right, you got to be over 21. So
I mean, shit. You have to have ID to fucking do a ton of shit, but you don't need it to vote.
And the part that pisses me off is when they try to align a specific group by saying you're being racist towards that group. Dude, that is like the most insulting thing in the world. You're telling a specific group that they're stupid and they can't get an ID because they're a specific race. That is the most racist shit you could actually say.
When you try racist without telling me you're a racist.
That's the perfect one. The ones that think that they're defending you or defending your race are probably the most racist because they're the ones trying to keep you down, man. I got a friend of mine who told me that the most racist people are the ones that are defending you the most. You know what I mean, dude? So, oh man, but when they go back home, they got a hood standing in the back door. All right, let's go look at the next one. Hold on here. Oh,
everyone is calling us the new bad boy Pistons, so we want to talk to you about what it really means to be bad boys, Dennis.
You guys ain't bad boys. I'm a bad boy. I'll fight anyone. Yeah, but have you ever partied with a foreign dictator? Why would I do that?
To be bad
bad boy.
I was such a bad boy, I would wear makeup and wedding dresses. Why?
Because he's so bad, he bad boy.
Have either of you two ever even made love to a man?
He's so horny.
What the hell?
They don't get it, Dennis. They're not bad boys.
Maybe we should talk to a different bad boy piston.
Have either of you two ever even made love to a man?
What the hell's wrong with these guys? Everyone is calling us the new bad boy piston, so...
Oh, man. You know, I didn't see this one. I just saved it, bro. That was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, the one that Isaiah Stewart ain't wrong, though. He will fight anybody.
Yeah, he will.
He will.
He does.
He will fight. He will fight you. He ain't scared. He'll stand on business. I'll give him that.
He will, bet.
But they are not the new Bad Boys Pistons.
No, they're not. Then no one's ever going to replace those guys. There will never be another. There will never be another Bad Boys Piston. Never, ever.
I mean, we did come close to another Malice in the Palace situation, but
it was, but it wasn't. It was still a little more.
But it was nowhere near. They could have got there. Yeah. But Charlotte fans, they knew sit in your seats and don't do nothing.
That's right. Don't get out, man. Don't get out. Plus,
otherwise, Isaiah Stewart would have been putting people in coma.
No, the problem is that all these individuals, these new people with multiple pronouns, they don't like fighting, so that's why they didn't get off their seats.
You can't hit me. I'm a they, them.
That's right.
There, over there, down there, northwest, southwest.
I could get you arrested for a he/she. All right, let's. What do we got here?
Shadur's gonna crap his pants just like his daddy when he sees we got you, Max. What you want, Lamar? Just thought you'd like to know that we traded for Max Crosby. I don't care about that. I'm probably gonna lose my starting spot anyways. Now I gotta go. I left my daddy on the changing table. Dick, let's go tell Joey B.
The physical pain Max instills in me will never compare to the mental pain of being a Bengal. Now, excuse me, I have depressed goth things to do.
Dick, let's go tell Aaron Rodgers. Screw you, Lamar. I'd have punched you in the face for interrupting dinner with my smoking hot wife, who's totally real. Come on, Aaron. Everybody knows she's not real. If she is, bring her to the door. Aaron, tell him I can't make it to the door because I'm too tired from all the O's you've been giving me. Slam the door in his face and come give me more. Coming, super hot real wife. I guess she was real. Shadur's gonna crap his pants just like...
These guys that do these cartoons, man, they got a nice little niche going, man.
I love how he addressed it on the McAfee show. He goes, I don't get why people have this fascination where they have to see who my wife is.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think he's right. I
respect the fact that he tries to keep things private.
Yeah, he's always been like that. You know what I mean? He's always, even when he dated Danica Patrick, and I forget who else, it was always pretty private. You know what I mean? Even though they were both celebrities, right? But it was always pretty private.
Honestly, I don't give a shit who the fuck his wife is. I don't care if she existed. I mean, it can't be any worse than Manti Te'o having a fake girlfriend.
No, that's crazy. I don't think Aaron's gonna go that far, bro. You know what I mean? No, I don't think so. All right, Jim. Great show, man. We're gonna finish a little early today, man. But it's slow season. Now we got to look at what's gonna happen next week when a lot of these people start getting released, and we're gonna see some more. We're gonna see some firepower. I think we're gonna see more signings also, and then of course the draft in about a month. And I think next week we'll talk. I mean, next time we get on, probably in a couple of weeks, we will probably be talking about the World Series Classics here, which I'm hoping the United States does a little noise this year with that stacked team they have, right? I mean,
we'll see.
You need to freaking win it, bro. I mean, they need to win at least once.
We'll see. Hockey did it.
Yeah, hockey did it. Let's see if they do it. So, all right, my man.
Because apparently Aaron Judge isn't a great leader because he gives a blah speech.
Dude, forget. I went ham on that douchebag. I said, go review a Domino's pizza, dude. You know what I mean? It's like
no, the one with Craig Carton. Fuck Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Fuck Aaron Judge. Fuck Craig Carton.
And Portnoy too. Those
Portnoy. Yeah, go choke on another fucking.
It's funny things
across from Pizza Hut, you fucking bitch. I run faster than you.
Judge is not. It's not a Jeter could do it both, right? He could lead on the field with with his numbers, but also he could speak. You know what I mean? He was that type of guy. Not everybody has that. You know what I'm saying? But Judge is the leader.
Well, Carton's whole thing was because he's not a great leader. That's what led to the Yankees' struggle. Like, I guess Craig Carton forgot that Aaron Judge plays one position. He's not a pitcher. That's true. Not a catcher. It's not all on Aaron Judge. It takes 9 people to win a game. And when Devin Williams was blowing half of them.
Yep. Especially last season. So
from the fake Yankee fan that he is. Because I remember the time where Craig Carton was a diehard Met fan.
I thought he was a Met fan.
All of a sudden he became Mets fans for Yankees. He started doing that bullshit. That's when,
I thought he was a Mets fan. That's what I thought, man, because I remember
He
him
was.
when I was in New York. So
he was, because when he was with Boomer Esiason, it was he was a Met fan. All of a sudden, one day, I'm a Yankee fan.
well,
Okay, we're doing that.
Now that he's doing his own show, because I think he's no longer with that same station, right? I think he's doing his own thing now. He's doing the podcast.
No, he's still on FS1, but he's now what WFAN did was they got rid of Brandon and Sal. They put Evan and Tiki in the midday, and Craig Carton is now where Evan and Tiki were, which is the Mike Francesa slot.
Okay.
And they took a guy who used to be a producer, and he's the co-host. So now you got two fucking morons talking about shit they don't know about. And then you got two fucking schmucks in the midday talking about shit they don't know about. And the only one with any credibility is Keith McPherson and fucking Boomer Esiason.
Yeah.
And somehow,
not saying much though.
And somehow we don't have our own show on WFAN.
Yeah, I would love one better at Sirius, so like that we could keep it this raw. Let us curse a little bit.
I might have to fucking email Sirius Radio and be like, listen, give us a fucking show, you cocksuckers.
Come on, bro, give us the night. Yeah, we'll take the 6 o'clock slot.
We'll replace Howard Stern.
There we go. He's gonna be leaving soon. Yeah, you need some new shock rocks because he hasn't been the shock rock and the jock rock. What is it? The shock jock in like 10 years, 20 years.
He pretty much said it. He doomed his own show. He said, if you voted for Trump, don't listen to my show.
Yeah. I mean,
so guess what? Think about how many people voted for Trump. How many people you think are going to stop listening to you?
Yeah, it's a lot of people. That's when you do that.
Math, when common sense isn't common sense.
Exactly. When you do that, it's like regardless of how different you are, dude, it doesn't matter. You're putting your own knife on yourself, dude. Don't make it political, dude.
Listen to Howard Stern
in years for me
since he left K-Rock.
I listened to him.
He's going back sometime.
I paid Sirius Radio for a bit. I think it was like maybe for 3 years. And after he left K-Rock. And I listened to it for a while. And then after that, it was like, you know what? It's not worth I think it was like $19 a month or $15 a month back then.
Yeah.
It's not worth that because I'm paying for him. And I'm listening to this all the crap that's like BS, dude. You know what I mean? So it wasn't worth it. I think I paid 3 years for it. And then after that, I don't even listen to his anything he puts up on a short or anything because it just it's not the same. That's somebody that really became a hip.
Yeah, he was one way. Talk about a guy who was yeah.
Oh, he was the reason why he was what free speech was all about, right?
Yeah.
He spoke for the common man, and when you get in bed with a certain group of people, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens.
Howard Stern on WFAN.
WABC.
WFAN.
I think it was WABC. It was WABC when he first started.
WNBC. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he was going up against Imus.
Yeah.
WNBC.
WNBC. Yeah. All right, my man. With that being said, one more week, one more show, and we are out. Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Network. And my man.
Jim about to have a heart attack from the Fan and Van podcast.
We will see you next time. Peace, y'all.
Peace.